everyone, and welcome to Probable Magic. This is episode number 48. As you can see, I'm sitting in the queue for a M14 Swiss. Last couple drafts of Theros did not go particularly well, and by not particularly well, I mean the last one was absolutely miserable, completely bombed out in the Swiss, which happens not often, thankfully, but need a little break from Theros. Still really enjoying Theros, but makes sense to take a little break. I'm also tapped out of Theros boosters, and before I sign up for putting some more money into MTGO to buy more Theros boosters, figured I've got this couple boosters of M14 I've been sitting on, and I might as well use them. Also, card values. You see M14, excuse me, having a little reflux, and I'm trying not to make weird sounds into the mic, so that's what's going on there. We see M14, which had been down, and then right as Theros came out, went up in expected card value quite a bit. It is now coming down again, as is everything. I don't pay a lot of attention to the pro cycles, but I think something just ended, which would affect the demand for standard decks, and is what is probably going on here. But while M14 values are still relatively high compared to where they were 2 months ago, makes sense to get in on another M14 draft. Plus, as we mentioned, that's what I have tonight. So, sitting in the queue, unfortunately, M14 taking a little longer to fire than the Theros, but pretty sure it will go. We're up to 5. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here, and I will be back when the draft fires. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look. The disadvantage to M14 is I haven't done it in a while, and it makes me a little out of practice trying to remember. I remember blue being very strong, black and green both being very solid, red being just kind of okay, and white being not as good, definitely behind the other colors, but decent. If you were like the only white player at the table, you could make a good white deck. So let's see. For a rare, Oath of Ancient Wood, not that great. I think I like Sanger. All these blue cards are definitely playable. Root Wall is also good. It's probably between Sanger and one of the blue cards, and I think I like Sanger a little better. And what have we here? Not a lot. This pack, not as good. Time Ed, kind of fine. Fire Shrieker I have found to be pretty powerful. There's also a Cursed Spirit, which was good. think those are the three things worth considering here. There's also, well, I guess there's a fire cat. Red-black sacrifice was definitely a thing. I think it's one of those. I'm going to take the black, because I'm cutting black pretty hard. Water Servant, quite good, although we've already shipped quite a bit of good blue. Chandra's Phoenix, worth noting, that's some pretty good removal. And it could be black-red. Otherwise, there's a Cockatrice, which is also kind of decent removal. I'm going to play it safe with that. Okay. You see, not a lot. Tenacious Dead, I've never been a huge fan of. Elixir is good in the right deck. So it looks like I want one of these blue cards, and I think I'm going to take the Sea Kite. I think Child of Night's okay. You definitely need some early stuff. Probably black enough that this guy could be okay, but I'm more concerned about getting some early stuff. And seeing a Rootwalla 6-pick makes me think that green might be open. So I'm going to take that. Of course, followed up with a lot of nothing. He's okay. There's a very specific deck for that, which we don't have. There's Dark Favor, which is just kind of okay. There's also Sensory Deprivation, which is pseudo removal. And Seacoast Drake, a perfectly good board stall 2. Alright, so we see some blue tabled. Divination and Time Ebb. I think I want the Divination. For Divination to table means that blue's probably open. Frost Breath. That's okay. Which of those is better? I don't know. I'm going to take Ring Flesh because it's cheaper. Not sure I want a second one. Guess I'll take the King Crix. So it looks like we're black-blue. Rootwalla, good, but probably not good enough to splash. Tome Score, no. Negate, I don't really want to play. Gauntlet, no. Tusker's nice. but we're not going to be green enough for that. I think I like the second Accursed Spirit. Don't really want to go into Millstone. It's one of those two, and I think this is more powerful. Yep. Love that guy. Not taking him, but like him. Elixir. So not a lot of good blue black. I guess I want the sensory deprivation, being as we have some good flyers. Okay. This is the first one that's felt like a difficult choice between Corrupt and Liturgy. Can't really expect either to table. I think I just want Liturgy, more reliable, kill anything. So there's a second divination and there's a disperse. I think I want disperse. And here there's nothing I want. I guess I'm going to cut the plummet. I will take a second Liturgy. I'm going to hide the green. Definitely play 2 Liturgies. I'm not sure if you play 3. I'm at 17 good cards, but only 8 creatures, which is a bit of a problem. Between these two guys, I think I like the Corpse Hauler better. Tutor or Mark. Guess I like Mark. I'm worried about having enough creatures for playing it. I don't really want to play Negate. Reapers, Altars Reap is kind of iffy. Shadowborn. Well, I guess I'll take the Coral Merfolk. May even be forced to play. Crankrix or Abomination. I guess I'll take the Abomination. I'll take him just as a creature, and we may even need him. Vile Rebirth is can be a creature. Oh, some nice stuff here. Some nice green stuff. Garrick's Horde. I don't think he's worth enough to want to take for value. No, he's not. I already kind of have a lot of 4s. Skull 3 is nice on 3. But I kind of just like Quag Sickness. I love Briarpack Alpha. It's a card, not here of course. I'm going to take the Quag Sickness. Alright, Vampire Warlord. I really need some more 3s, especially, but 2s and 3s. So I'm going to take the Child of Night. So there's a Messenger Drake, there's a Divination, and there's a Corpse Hauler. I already have a Corpse Hauler. As much as I want that... I want that Drake, but I'm worried... I'm going to take the Divination. Phantom Warrior's nice. Ooh. So the second Quag Sickness is also a Chaomancer. I'm just going to take the Sickness. Alright, do I want the third Liturgy of Blood? Or do I want the Minotaur? Being light on creatures is a bit better when you've got good removal. I've already got Quag Sicknesses now. I think I need the Minotaur. It will take a Time Ebb over a second Coral Merfolk. Wow, a lot of good green late here. I guess I'll take the Shrivel. There's decks against which I would board that in. Yeah. Cancel or Minotaur? Take the Minotaur. Okay. And I ended up with a pile of some pretty playable stuff. We're going to end up with a decent enough deck, I think. And some good sideboard options, I should hope. So what do we like? I want the Liturgies, the Sanger. I may not play him. Need to think about that. Okay. I don't think this is necessarily a 18 land deck. I think we'll be fine on 17. Short on creatures, but some good removal. So I think that's okay. Sorry, got distracted by a text message. So I've got lots of removal, and then get in with unblockable Phantom Warrior or Accursed Spirits, or over the top with a couple flyers. I've only got 14 creatures, which makes me nervous about the mark. So there's Sliver Construct or Coral Merfolk. If I just want another creature, I would probably take the Merfolk because it's cheaper. Or I could play a Sensory Deprivation. Or I could play the Kenkrix. He blocks well. I think let's do that. Looks pretty good by color. Definitely heavier on black and more need for double black. Probably at risk of not getting the Phantom Warrior out on 3. Just gonna have to take that risk. 10-7. I think I like 9-8. Okay. A perfectly acceptable M14 deck. Nothing fancy. Let's see what it can do.